Hello, lieutenants and economists. As some of you may have been aware, if you're tuning into the podcast and the like, I have had some major reservations, about publishing my book, How Not to Become a Millennial. And if you're just tuning in for the first time, a lot of it is due to the fact that this is the most depressing, black pill, dark shit I've ever written in my life. I'm all happy and whatnot on the internet, but when you write a book, especially when it's nonfiction, a lot of it is logic and theorems, and if A equals B and B equals C, then A equals C, that kind of thing. And the conclusions I was forced to make are true. If they were false, it would have been easy. Oh yeah, I could just, that'd be fiction then. But it's true, and it's harsh, and it's even harsher than not what I'm willing to accept, because it is what is, but what I'm willing to declare. And it drained the ever-living hell out of me. I will be taking a sabbatical from Asshole Consulting here once I catch up with getting all this work done and crossing the T's and dotting the I's. But that's one thing. It is too dark for me to publish. If that makes any, it is too dark for fucking me. That's how dark this is. Tragically, it's also some of my best work, if not my best work. And another aspect or reservation I have is that I kept saying to myself, this is timely, this is very appropriate, this is very apropos, and this has a chance to make it as, like, I dare I say New York Times bestseller, but it might get me there. This would be this has chance, not to sound too arrogant, but 10% chance this thing might go viral. And then I started thinking, I'm finishing chapters like, that's a damn good chapter, that's a damn good chapter. I'm like, do I really want this? What if it did go viral? What if my book did take off? And the amount of hell I'd catch, that's not necessarily all that. There's always the concept of demonetization and what if you got doxxed and all that other. So that's always been part of my business, and I've even operated from the premise that someday Old Captain would be demonetized or decensored or censored, not decensored. So that's not been it, but this is more along the lines of, it would be such a huge ripple in the otherwise calm, soft waters of Cappy world, where I like having my job. I like having my congregation. I like it when we have Trey come on the podcast and donate the super chats. We like Raychon. I like our little club we got here. And the question is, do you want to become some? I like once a year when somebody recognizes me in public. Because once a year, they're like, hey, the guy recognized. It's kind of cool. And I've never had it this good in my life before. I've never had it this calm, this stable. And it's kind of one of those things of be careful what you wish for, because if this went viral, my life would forever probably change, and I don't know. Oh, sure, there'd be more money, but would it be for the better? Is really what I'm thinking. And I'm kind of like, yeah, one in the hand is better than two in the bush. And then there's other reasons that I have about publishing it, that they're more personal, and it has nothing to do with you guys or strategic or anything like that. And so I decided I will not be publishing the book. However, I was approached by a colleague, shall we? Colleague's too strong of a word. I was approached by another author, publisher, and this individual will be taking my book and will be publishing it for me. He is going to put his own little spin on it, and he basically, so it will be published, but it will not, quote unquote, be my work. Obviously, my work will be part of it, but he is going to take it and have his own spin on it, and go ahead and run with it all as you want. And Cappy was handsomely compensated. He was handsomely compensated. But that is the good news, because you will still be able to read the book. The general intention, the theme, the majority of the writing, no doubt. I don't know. We'll have to see how much is changed or edited in the end. He assumes not too much because he's already read through it. But this, I think, is kind of a compromise, which I hate the word, because otherwise the book just would never have been published otherwise. But this will be his baby now. But for those of you who are looking forward to reading it, like, oh, damn, because I've gotten the email, damn it, Cappy, you guys will still get your meat. This work will not have been wasted on my part. That was another thing. I put 4 months of hard labor into this. It will help this author down the road kind of write his own books and spring his own career, we hope. And I think everybody wins. So the ideas are still out there. The writing, the vast majority of which will be out there. But it will be his project and not mine. Of course, when he comes out with it, he doesn't fathom a lot of edits. This is not going to be a complete rewrite, but something to put his own spin on it, I guess. But I'll help market it, of course, and promote it and things like that. So you guys will know when it comes out, but it will not be by Aaron Cleary. It will not be my baby. So still title, same and all that. How Not to Become a Millennial. It is some damn good writing, guys, and surprisingly, you might be shocked to find out that it turned out to be actually very pro-millennial. That may shock the millennials of all things. But the problem is, I don't know if most of the millennials will see that, because it is the tough fatherly love and the swift kick in the ass they desperately needed that they never got from their dads who weren't the fuck around. But whether they realize that or not is another thing. But larger point is, I just want to let you guys know the book is coming out. It won't be by me. But it obviously will have been heavily influenced and written by me, but under this guy's own publishing. And I think for those of you who are very astute Cappy Cappite readers, you will obviously be able to see where I wrote and where I didn't write. And a lot of you are going, well, what if you wrote? He's not, trust me, guys, he's not. I know him. He's not going to. Yeah, and that's it. I don't know what else to tell you. So this is, like I said, I wish I could have done this a little bit more publicly, but this is the best solution I can see that I think will make all parties happy. So the ideas will still get out into the marketplace of ideas. I just will not have to deal with any of the bullshit or the chaos that comes with it. And somebody else will deal with that. Assuming there is any cat. Watch, it'll be like a fart in church and nothing will happen. It'll be like, you fucker. And then also, just so you guys know, I will be publishing another book, more narrow and niche, that I think our little congregation, our little club will like a lot more. And I will not be going anywhere. That's the thing. Asshole Consulting will always be here. Old Cappy will always be here. And yeah, good old Cappy. I get to keep my little house with loud screaming kids in the hallway. Okay, I will build my small little house in the Black Hills. And I get to keep my little life here that I like very much, even though you guys drive me up the fucking wall. So there you go. Hopefully no one's too upset. But if you are, too bad. I'm an asshole and I don't care. And I get to be good old pissed off Cappy. We'll see you guys later. Toodles.